Hello everyone, this is AmberAnkNA here. Welcome to my channel. Well, I play a variety of games and do narrations for fanfics. I'm really hoping you enjoy my content. If you do, make sure to comment below, leave a like, and subscribe with the notifications on. Right, until next time, this is AmberAnkNA. Welcome to my channel. So, hi. The only link left. Chapter 18. The link. Pull! The red streak blonde slowly opened her eyes. Chaotic wave-like ripples of light trickled the walls and ceiling as reality faded back in. From her cuckold position, Dusk could see the candle in the corner fighting to stay lit. The gloom of the dark corridor faded and returned to dark with each flicker. She noticed a warmth softness underneath her head and shoulders that actually felt heartfelt and comfortable. In a way, it was actually where she wanted to be. As she slightly shifted her torso, a gentle hand stroked her forehead while fingers messed in with the front portion of her hair. Occasionally, pausing to gently touch and twist the red area in front. Pull! The biker strode, foot feeling scratchy and dry. Shh, Miss Dragonfly, take it slowly. Pull helped her girlfriend up to sit by her side. How long have I been out? Dusk sniffled, then rolled her shoulders around, neck feeling tight and a little sore. About half an hour, I say. I'm just glad you're back, Dusk. I started to get worried when the candle went out a couple of times, but it's hanging in there now. That's while she could hear. She heard Weasel's voice, and frankly cut her eyes around the area, darting from one fixed location to the other. When unable to locate the washer, she shrugged it off. Her head was pounding, and she figured she was probably still in shock from witnessing a family's friend brutal deaths at the hands of Marzosa. As if on cue, the flame completely snuffed out. A vulgar smoke and melted candle wax floated in the air. Pull hugged Dusk, pulling her in tightly, and it reminded the biker of the grip she held while traveling together to Weasel's realm. Suddenly, something occurred to her. I have an idea. Dusk leaned back and fished around in her pocket, locating the items she received from Kate on campus. After reconnecting with Pull, she recalled her oldest mom asking her to go to the campus that day, and it seemed a little odd, if not curious. Chloe had annually left the room because she didn't want them getting messed up in whatever Weasel was planning. When her mom returned to the room, she asked Dad to obtain the small tape recording in its device. She remembered that the woman's detonator had completely changed. There was a different kind of wisdom in her tone, as she only heard from the much older, mastermind version of her mom years prior. She wondered if that was possible, that she somehow knew Dusk would need the item for this particular moment. The biker recalled Kate mentioning not to open the handheld recorder because it would mess up the tape. So, in the dark, she felt the buttons and located the one with a tiny raised triangle. She pressed it in and the recording began to play. A rubbled, sliding tone that sounded like a needle being dragged across a record won out first, followed by the professor's voice. Series 135.34. Kate Moss here again at Chloe's prize bidding. Surprise, surprise, the puppet aspirates to sarcastically capture the vibration and frequencies of several very specific notes I will be playing on my violin. Past experiments have yielded fascinating results, and I do not expect this to be any different. Even though I'm doing all the heavy lifting, Chloe brilliantly had the idea and has been masterminding the process. I'm not sure what she would do with all of this data, but it certainly is a phenomenal discovery. So far, we have been able to manipulate tangible items within a 10 feet by 10 inches drill perimeter. Water, wind, and solid objects have all responded with each experiment. We begin our first phase now in an attempt to manipulate fire. I am standing in the middle of my office, in the center of a circle with 24 candles surrounding me on the floor. All machinery in the room has been unplugged or turned off. The reading on the thermostat was 71 Fahrenheit. Probably 2 minutes prior to me pressing the record button. I will be using a 24-inch Carlo long body tuned to a specific pitch. Because of the instructions from Chloe, I cannot verbally mention the date, time of specific musical notes I play. What's in the amount of both sides? Those details can be found on the data sheet accompanying this recording. Chloe says we need to keep these separated for security purposes. So, without further ado, let's begin. Neither Dust nor Paul said a word, and intently listened to the recording and waited to see what would happen. The notes Kate played were odd. They sounded almost too high to register, though haunting and beautiful nonetheless. As the first few notes played, Dust could feel something in the area change. Her shin felt like it was moving, as if she had walked into a field of static electricity. You feel that, Dust? Uh-huh. It's so weird. As the progression of the notes were moving even higher in pitch, they almost became unlistenable. The screeching sound physically hurt Dust. The girls stripped their weights and reached up to cover their ears in an attempt to muffle the unpleasant violin screeching. As her hand raised, Dust dropped the tape recorder. It hit then straight on the ground out in front of the pail a few feet from the location. Tiny, almost undetectable spots started pinging the air like fireflies in the woods at night. Storm-like pieces of material popped and chipped from the walls and staring down to the ground like hail from a storm. Shit! This place is falling apart, Paul! Dust checked for the recording device to turn it off, and a robust tremor shook the corridor all around the pail. Pieces of falling rock echoed from down the hall, dark chamber in the distance. One spark from the spirit burst above the candle's width, causing it to solidly relight. Both Paul and Dust snapped their heads to the side, eyebrows raised and mouths open. Other than a hand up to block the small falling pieces of stone, they remained still, watching the wax from the candle solidify and grow. Its stem looked to be brand new and unused, not like the ancient item they had come to know. Des! Can you hear me? What the fuck? The biker yiped after hearing Rachel's voice again. Paul gave her a sideways puzzled grace as she stretched in her direction. Did you hear that, Paul? All I can hear is that sickened place falling apart. Can you get us out of here, silly lady? The athlete's words seemed playful, yet her tone indicated she was terrified. Des! It's Rachel! Can you hear me? Weasel? Holy fuck! Where are you? Po slightly worked on knowing whatever was happening was beyond her understanding. That doesn't matter now, Dust. Listen quickly. We don't have much time. Take Po to your parents' house. They need her pretty badly at this point. You gotta tell me how I can heal you, Weasel. Otherwise you fucking die. Watchers are all connected outside of time. It's not easy to explain, but we connected now, Des. You and I. I'm sorry about the pain at the beginning. It happened to me too before I received the sight. Then you relit the candle and now? Well, you're one of us. The electric bun went fingers through her hair, turned towards the candle, a new awareness spilling into her mind. You don't have the luxury of getting to spend time trying to figure shit out like I did. I explain what I can. Master's dead, Mazurza killed her, and you can't fix this very easily. Dus's breathing hissed in a gasp of horror escaped her lips. Don't be alarmed, though. There's a link to the power that will save us. It's the only link left with a high probability of succeeding. I know it's confusing, but hear me, please. Time does not matter to a time traveler except when she herself is impacted. Meaning that, yes, you could travel back all by yourself and stop Max from being murdered. However, probabilities react when you change things. I've seen this scenario play out millions of times. Po is the only way now for a happy ending. Why? What does he have to do with this? And she looked it up, spinning around and making eye contact with her girlfriend. Close your eyes and feel me. Once we wake up, you won't be able to directly contact me again, but you will have the Watcher's sight. Before that, though, I need to thank you. Thank me? What for? Remember when you saved a verse enemy during the multiverse merger? I think so. She was older, right? Yeah, I remember. So it was the only version of you that could bring back. Your death was a fixed point in time that couldn't be changed in all but one universe. Because you saved her, I deserve those memories. Saving your life basically saved yourself and hopefully your mom's. Seeing the older version of Chloe, the one that masterminded the conservation, made sure you could light the candle with that recording. It was her gambit that's now playing long-term dividends. That's hella crazy shit, Weasel. You have to fight to sort everything out. But you can do it. Now prepare yourself to receive me. The time traveler did as she was told. She shut her eyes, and her mind was engulfed with flames. Infinite timelines poured into her sight, and nearly overwhelmed the girl. After a moment of simply existing within the experience, Death strode the speeding possibility down, focusing only on her mom's. She watched dozens of potential realities play out. Death finally understood Weasel's worrying. There was no way to save her mom without Paul. She knew what she had to do and where she had to go. After releasing her grip from the Watcher's sight, Death turned back to her side to look at Paul. At her Paul. The brunette smiled as her eyes met, and Death stepped in and forced her lips onto her girlfriend's. Several seconds passed by, and Death released. Lola, what was that for, Dragonfly? Paul, She placed her palm on the athlete's soft cheek, rubbing the girl's sun-kissed skin in an evacuated motion with her thumb. I am the new Watcher. I just had a conversation with Rachel. I think it's now inside me. Maybe. The last thing felt more like a question than a statement. Wowie! That's... Well, I'm not sure if that's good or bad. So, you're like, here hear her voice in your head or something? Not anymore. Once her powers was passed to me, I just kind of like observed her. I'm not really sure, to be honest. That's pretty trippy. Then I watched a ton of timelines where we saved my parents. I mean, you saved my parents. Me? How can I save them? You're the one with the powers. The smoke. Another tremor shook the realm, causing both girls to lose their balance and fall into the other's arms. How about we get the hell out of here, Paul? Heck yeah! Good idea. Thus motioned for her companion to hold on to her once more. Hang on tight. You remember last time? Yep, I'm ready. Thus she's back after Paul moved into her body and wrapped her arms around the time traveler's torso. The girls hold on to one another with confidence and hopefulness. Thus fought about the intricacy of possibilities for the next actions, as he knew there was only one spot on the timeline for them to return. Masters and Chloe's present. Utilizing the Watcher's sight and her own abilities, thus calculated her precise timeline re-entry area. The gold disappeared from the Watcher's realm in just enough time to look back and see its wake from existence. Thinking to herself, Dust knew a battle was about to begin. Ready or not, Pearl was about to meet the greatest challenge of her life. Matilda sat on the edge of a cliff in her realm. Waves dingling, she looked down at the countless sheets of ants below her, souls still trapped and unable to move on. The carrying capacity of the in-between realm was way beyond what she considered acceptable. It would soon be filled so completely that souls would have to be stacked on top of one another. And she wasn't sure how that would work. That's true, I didn't do it, she sighed after complaining to herself. Shaking her head in disappointment, her attempts had been unsuccessful, as she needed to keep trying. Besides this starting to become weary due to the situation she was facing, a sole sense of urgency replaced her typically calm and focused detonator. Things were out of her control for the first time in as long as she could remember, and it threatened her. She couldn't recall the beginning any longer. Dust had been doing her job for what seemed like forever, though she knew there must have been a starting point somewhere in her past. She also realized nothing lasted forever. Everything that begins has to end. She wondered if her own end was coming. She couldn't fix the situation. Her time could be over soon. Just like every sentient being to ever exist, self-preservation and survival was of utmost importance to her. She pondered as a new thought floated through her mind. Maybe math wasn't the key after all. She shook her chin in consideration. The power had found its way to her because of Chloe. When she was sought in the bathroom, I had her in my grasp, my grip. Then the time control ability pulled her away from me. That's it! I need to take Chloe's life too! I should have just taken them all out when I had the chance. Oh well. Medusa stirred from the cliff and towards the wall behind her. She chuckled and closed her eyes. A second later, she disappeared from her realm on a path towards the house that she just left. Chloe was now in her crosshairs, and she was about to pull the trigger. Hi everyone. This is AmberAnkNA 2000 again. Well, I hope you enjoyed the video. Because, you know, I really did enjoy making it. But, so I hope you enjoyed it. Comment, like, and subscribe with the notifications on down below. Till next time, bye!